Hello guys. So update from about the car. Yes. So I got the car, liked it. I didn't drive it, it was my husband who drove the car. And then I've just went out now. So we picked up the car on Thursday. Yeah, so we picked up the car on Thursday and it's just been parked because obviously we need to get road tax, get it insured, and so I decided to drive it today because my husband was like, I needed to show me how the car works. I've never driven a car as small as that before. I've never driven a car. The biggest car I've ever driven is a Vauxhall. I'll insert a picture of what a Vauxhall look like. A Vauxhall, and it's a 7-seater. That's the only car I've ever driven. I've driven a Volkswagen before, an automatic Volkswagen. I've driven one before. I only drove that for like 4 weeks. And then when I was learning to drive, I learned in a Ford Fiesta. And I love that Ford Fiesta. So I was actually looking for something like the Ford Fiesta because it's something I drove for like a year and a half when I was learning to drive. So I knew I would be fine. And then I got this car and I decided to go downstairs to have a try, like drive it to see how it is. Oh my God. It felt as if I was sitting on the floor. It felt as if I was sitting on the floor. And I've got the handbook here to help me decide, like to help me learn how the functions of the car works. Like the accelerator looks different, the gear stick looks different. Like if you're gonna pop the car in reverse, the way you need to, I was like trying to do it. I'm like, I'm gonna break this gear. I was like, no, push it. Like so and I'm gonna be driving this car to work on Monday. So whether I like it or not, I need to actually master how to drive the car. So I got a wee Mini Cooper. That's all. That's what I got. You can see the logo on the car on the handbook. So ideally, it's really not the car I really want, but for now, due to my budget, it will do. And this was paid in cash. Like I told you guys, I was trying to get a brand new car and get that based on finance, but because of bad credit choices I made in the past, um it's not as if I'm not able to get it. I'm able to get it, but the APR they are charging on the car. So for instance, if the car costs £8,000 and I want to finance it through a finance, so ideally if you have a good credit rating, the interest rate on top of that 8,000 shouldn't be more than 2,000 over 4 years. But in my own case, if they finance my car for £8,000, after 4 years, I'll be paying them roughly about 15,000 pound back. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. I decided to go through a broker. A broker also, they were going to loan me 8 grand and then I'm going to pay back 15,000. I'm like, nah. So yeah, I knew I don't want to pop all of my savings on a brand new car. That car that I really wanted, I'm going to pop the image here. I love it. And if I were to pay cash down right now, I can afford it. But nobody in this country buys a car and pop cash down. Like if you go buy a car and you're popping down cash down for everything, no, somebody needs to have a talk with you. I don't care how you get your money. But so for instance, if a car costs £25,000 and just because you have £25,000 cash, you're gonna go drop £25,000 cash. Trust me, if you drop £25,000 cash, as soon as you drive that car out of your dealer, it's no longer worth £25,000 anymore. In fact, even if it's only been half an hour, you drove that car away from the dealer, it's no longer worth £25,000. So like I said, I love that car. I can afford it if I want to go like cash down. But like, nah, I don't want to do that. I mean, you're saving for a purpose, and the purpose of my saving is not to go and pay cash down for a car. So with this car now, I'm going to be showing you guys at some point, but I just thought I would come up here and tell you that that car is going to take me a while to get used to. It's like my husband was like, it's a speed car. So once you learn once you familiarize yourself with the car, you really enjoy it. So fingers crossed. I've got the handbook here. And I'm going to go and watch lots of YouTube videos of people who drive Mini. So it's a red Mini, so that's what mine looks like there. but it does not have the white stuff on it. It doesn't have that white thing, but it's a mini and it's a red one. So yeah, and it's a 2009 plate, so it's probably about 11 years old, but it looks good, it looks clean. I don't know anything about car. All I know is that bring the car and I'll drive it. So I've got the handbook there that I'm going to read to familiarize myself with how the car functions, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Guys, so it's Sunday, I think it's Sunday, yeah, Sunday afternoon right now. So I'm about to go downstairs to show you my beep beep my beep beep. Like I drove the car yesterday, and oh my god, like it was it was let me just keep short. I'm gonna go downstairs now and show you, because obviously it's bright right now, so before the weather changes I'm just gonna go downstairs now and show you my new whip. It's gonna take me a wee while to get used to driving it, because I went from driving a massive 7-seater Vauxhall car to driving a wee one. So let's go downstairs and show you what I have. So guys, we're going downstairs so I can show you my new car and also show you the car I once had. Like, well, I still have it. It's not as maybe I don't have it, or this new one is just for myself. So let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Right. There we go. That's my new tiny whip. So I'm going from driving this to driving this wee one. I drove the car yesterday. It was way too small, but it will do for now. Like, let me show you how high up I am in this car as compared to this one. Can you guys see how high up I am in this car? And I've driven this car for 7 years, am I right? I've driven this car for 7 years. Look at how high. Like, I've mastered everything about this car, and I need to start taking my property out of here. I've driven this car for 7 years. Like, imagine, look at how high up I'm sitting in this car, and let me show you how low I am sitting in the next one. I'll show you how low I am sitting in my new beep beep. Here we are. Right, can you guys see how low I am sitting in this car? I just hope some big vehicles will not come and drive me off the road. It's tiny, and the key is quite different as well. So come closer, Elizabeth. Let's show them the inside of the car. So this is the inside of the car. Totally different from what I'm used to. Like, it's got that wee round thingy there, and it's got the wee mini and then I was driving it yesterday and I was trying to find where the speedometer is. So that's the speedometer there, and it's going to show me what mile I'm going. So I need time to get used to reading this and see all these buttons. I need to figure out how to use them. And I was trying to put this car into reverse. There's a way. It doesn't have a button as compared to my Vauxhall there. It doesn't have the wee button that you press to put it into reverse. It was hard putting it into reverse yesterday, so it's something I need to get used to, and it definitely needs like some cleaning inside and out. I've grabbed one of my property from that other car, like, that I'm going to use to hold my phone when I'm using my sat nav. So yeah, so this is my wee mini Cooper. I don't know what model it is, but obviously, as you can see, it's a red mini Cooper. Let me see if I can find what range it is. Oh, I can't even stand up. That's how small it is. And my kids love it. Right, it just says mini. I'm not sure of the range, because normally, see the way this is a Vauxhall Turbo. Is a Vauxhall Turbo, so that's meant to be like a mini something but I don't know. So guys, so that's my wee Mini Cooper that I'm gonna be cruising in. At least it's gonna take me from A to Z. So yeah, I thought I would show you guys that I got my way mini my mini cockpit vehicle. I didn't know what I want, but it's gonna happen. The one I really wanted is gonna happen at some point. So hard work will definitely get me there. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this.